Please subscribe to our new channel, Bookish English 2, link in the description. We're moving there because of a problem with our main channel. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Bookish English. I'm Ariel, and I'm very happy you are here with me today. In this lesson, we will practice how to talk with friends in English. We will use easy words. We will use short sentences. You don't need perfect grammar. You only need to speak. That's the most important part. Just open your mouth and try. You can pause this video anytime. You can repeat after me. That will help you speak better. You can listen many times. You can say the words with me. That is a great way to learn. So, are you ready? Let's begin. First, I will tell you a little about me. My name is Ariel. I am 29 years old. I live in a big city. I teach English online. I love my students. They come from many countries. In my free time, I go to cafes and parks. I like reading, walking, and talking with friends. I enjoy learning about other cultures. Now you tell me about you. Say your name. Say where you live. Say what you like. Say it in English. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just try. You can say something like, "My name is Sam. I live in Turkey. I like football. I drink tea in the morning. I talk to my friends on WhatsApp." That's great. Now let's talk more about friends. Talking with friends is a good way to practice English. You don't need big words. You need small words. You need real words. The words you use every day. You can say hello. You can ask, "How are you?" You can say, "What's new?" That is a good way to start a talk. You can also say, "How was your day?" That shows you care. A friend will feel happy when you ask that. Try it. Say it out loud. How was your day? Very good. Now I will teach you some things you can say when your friend speaks. If your friend says, "I had a hard day," you can say, "Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that." If your friend says, "I'm happy today," you can say, "That's great." These are small answers, but they are kind. They help your friend feel good. You can also say, "Me too," or "That's interesting," or "Really." These words help the talk go on. Now let's learn some ways to ask questions. That is how you keep a conversation alive. You can ask, "What did you eat today?" or "Did you watch any movies?" You can ask, "What are you doing tomorrow?" or "Do you want to go out?" If your English is not strong yet, that is okay. Just ask one small question, then listen. Your friend will talk. You can learn many words by listening. You can repeat their words. You can say, "Oh, you went to the mall?" That shows you understand. That is how to be a good friend in English. Now I will tell you a story. I had a friend from Japan. Her name was Emmy. Her English was not perfect, but she always smiled. She always tried. We talked slowly. We used small words. She asked me, "What do you like to eat?" I said, "I like noodles." She said, "Me too." That was our first talk. After that, we talked every week. She said, "Let's eat lunch together." I said, "Yes." We ate lunch. We laughed. We shared stories. She asked many questions. I did too. We became good friends. Now her English is better. But even before, we talked a lot, because she was not afraid. That is the lesson. Don't be afraid. Talk with your friends. Talk in English, even if it's slow, even if you forget words. That's okay. Just smile. Just try. People will like you more when you try. They will help you. They will listen to you. And you will get better. Now let's practice some common questions. You can use these with friends. Say them with me. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for lunch? Do you like music? Who is your favorite singer? Do you go to school? What is your job? Do you like sports? What do you do on weekends? These are great questions to ask friends. They are not too hard. They are fun to answer. Now say some answers. I wake up at 7. I eat rice for lunch. I like pop music. My favorite singer is Taylor Swift. I go to school every day. I work in a shop. I like football. I go to the park on weekends. Very good. Now try making your own answers. Use your life. Use your real words. Now, let's talk about feelings. Talking with friends is not just about food or work, it is also about feelings. You can say, I'm happy today, or I'm a little tired, or I feel sad. When you share your feelings, your friend understands you. They will share their feelings too. You can say, I understand. You can say, I hope you feel better. You can say, that's great news. These small sentences help your friend feel good, and they help you speak more English. So remember, when you talk with friends, use small words. Ask easy questions. Listen carefully. Smile often. Speak from your heart. That is the best way to practice English. That is how to make friends in English. Are you enjoying this talk? Do you want to keep going? Great. We will learn more in the next part. Now let's talk about how to start a conversation. Maybe you see a friend at work or in class. You want to talk, but you don't know what to say. That's okay. You can start with a small hello. You can say, "Hi, how are you?" Or, "Hey, what's up?" That is a simple way to begin. You don't need long sentences. You just need to start. Then you can ask one small question, like, "Did you watch the game?" Or, "How was your weekend?" That makes the other person smile. They will answer you. Then you can say something more. You can say, "That sounds fun," or "I did the same." Just like that, you are talking. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just listen and try. You can say, "Can you say that again?" Or, "What does that mean?" That is okay. That is how we learn. Your friend will help you. They will speak slowly. They will explain. You are learning by speaking. That is the best way. Let's look at a short example. You see your friend Lisa. You say, "Hi Lisa, how are you?" She says, "I'm good. I went to the zoo yesterday." You can say, "Oh, nice. What animals did you see?" She says, "Lions, tigers, monkeys, and elephants." You say, "Wow, I like elephants." Now you are both talking. That is a good conversation. It started with one small question. This is how real friends talk. Small things, little by little. That is the key. You don't need to wait until your English is perfect. If you wait, you will wait forever. Start now. Speak now. Practice now. Let's do another example. You are with a new classmate. You want to talk. You say, "Hello, my name is Omar. What's your name?" The person says, "I'm Sarah." You say, "Nice to meet you, Sarah." She smiles. You ask, "Where are you from?" She says, "I'm from Brazil." You say, "Oh, cool. I love Brazilian music." She laughs and says, "Really? I love music too." And now you are talking. That is how friendship starts. One hello, one question, one smile. That's all. You don't need to talk about deep things. Just start with simple topics. Music, food, movies, weather. You can say, "It's hot today," or "Did you see the rain?" or "I like your jacket." These are easy ways to start talking, and when you talk more, you feel more confident. You stop feeling shy. You start feeling happy. You learn more words. You get better at speaking. That is the goal. That is the journey. I remember one time I met a new person at the bus stop. I said, "Hi, the bus is late again." The person smiled and said, "Yes, it's always late." I laughed and said, "I think we need a bike." She laughed too. We talked all the way on the bus. That person became my friend, just from one sentence. So remember, one small sentence can start a big friendship. Now let's talk about what to do if you forget words. That happens to everyone, even me. Don't feel bad. Just stop. Take a breath. Try to say the word in a different way. For example, maybe you forget the word glove. You can say, "the thing for hands in winter." Your friend will understand. You can also use your hands. You can point. You can smile. You can say, "Wait, I forgot the word." That is okay. That is normal. We all forget sometimes. It's better to try than to say nothing. When you try, people see your effort. They respect you. They help you. They want to talk more. Now I will give you some magic words. These words help in any talk. First is really. It shows interest. If your friend says, "I went to the beach," you say, "Really?" It means, "Tell me more." Second is wow. It shows surprise. Your friend says, "I won a prize." You say, "Wow, that's amazing." Third is me too. It shows connection. Your friend says, "I like ice cream." You say, "Me too." That makes them smile. Fourth is I see. That shows you understand. If your friend says, "I was tired yesterday," you say, "I see." That is a kind answer. These small words are very powerful. They are short, but they show you care. Use them often. They will make your conversations better. Now let's talk about messages. Sometimes we talk with friends by text, maybe on WhatsApp or Facebook. That is also good English practice. You can say, "Hi, how are you today?" or "What are you doing?" You can send a short message like, "Let's meet at 5," or "Do you want to get coffee?" Text messages are short, so they are great for learning English. You don't need to write big paragraphs. Just say what you feel. Use smile emojis if you like. Emojis help show your feelings. You can say, "I'm happy," or "I'm tired," and your friend understands you. That's fun. That's friendly. You can also practice your English by writing messages to yourself. Write about your day. Write what you want to say to your friend. Then read it out loud. That is a good way to learn. Now let's talk about how to end a conversation. Sometimes you need to go. You can say, I have to go now, or talk to you later. You can also say, it was nice talking to you, or see you soon. These are kind ways to end a talk. They are simple and friendly. Say them with a smile. Your friend will feel good, and you will feel proud, because you spoke English today. You tried, you learned, and that's wonderful. Now let's talk about asking and answering questions. This is a big part of talking with friends. If you want to keep the conversation going, you need to ask something. You can ask about their day. You can ask about their family. You can ask about their job or what they did last weekend. But remember, ask one question at a time. Ask simple questions like, how was your day? Or, what did you eat for lunch? Or, did you watch the movie last night? These are not hard questions. Your friend will answer and maybe ask you something too. Then you can answer. And just like that, you are both talking. Don't try to speak fast. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Take your time. And when your friend talks, listen. Listen carefully. Listening is just as important as speaking. If you don't understand, that's okay. Say, sorry, can you say that again? Or I didn't get that. That is polite. Your friend will repeat it. That is how you learn. Many people think speaking is only talking, but good speakers are also good listeners. Listening helps you learn new words. Listening helps you understand how people talk. You learn real English from real conversations. I learned so many new words just by listening to people around me. At school, at work, in the coffee shop, on the bus, I listened. I didn't talk all the time. I just listened. I heard how people say hello. I heard how they ask questions. I heard how they say goodbye. I copied them. I practiced at home. I said their words again and again. That is how I got better. You can do that too. Let's talk more about listening. When your friend is speaking, don't think about your next sentence. Just listen, smile, nod, say yes or I see. That shows you are interested. That makes the other person feel happy. When someone feels happy, they want to keep talking to you, and that means more English practice for you. So always be a good listener. It's very powerful. Now let's talk about feelings. Talking about your feelings is very helpful in friendships. You can say, I feel happy today, or I'm a little tired. You can also say, I'm worried about my test, or I feel nervous. Sharing your feelings makes your friend trust you. And when your friend shares, listen with care. You can say, I understand, or I'm here for you. Those words are simple, but they are strong. You don't need perfect grammar to show you care. Just speak from your heart. That is true friendship. Let me give you an example. One day my friend Anna said, I'm very sad today. I asked, why? What happened? She said, my dog is sick. I said, oh no, I'm so sorry. That's hard. She said, thank you. I just needed someone to talk to. That small talk helped her feel better. That's what friends do. They talk, they listen, they care. So don't be afraid to talk about your feelings in English. Just say what you feel. Use simple words. That's enough. Let's talk about laughter now. Friends laugh together. Laughter is good for your heart. If someone tells a joke, laugh. If something funny happens, smile. You can also make jokes, even small ones, like, I made tea today, but I forgot the water. Or, I studied English so much I dreamed in English. Jokes don't need to be perfect. They just need to be fun. When you laugh together, your English becomes more natural. Your friendship grows, your confidence grows, and you enjoy learning. That's very important. Now let's talk about helping your friend speak too. Don't talk the whole time. Ask your friend, and you? Or, what about you? These little words make space for your friend to talk. If you say, I watched a movie, then ask, did you watch anything? If you say, I went shopping, then say, what did you do? This makes the talk fair. Both people get to speak. That is a good conversation. And don't correct your friend too much. If your friend makes a mistake, don't laugh or stop them. Just listen. Keep the talk going. We all make mistakes. Even native speakers. English is about connection, not perfection. Always remember that. Talk with kindness. Talk with care. Your friend will feel safe. Your friend will want to speak more with you. And you will both get better together. Now let's talk about different ways to say hello. You don't always need to say hello or hi. You can say hey or how's it going or what's new. These are friendly greetings. You can also say long time no see if you haven't seen someone in a while, or good to see you. These greetings make your English sound natural. And for saying goodbye, you can say bye, or see you later, or take care. If it's night, you can say good night, or sleep well. Try using new ways to say hello and goodbye. It will make your conversations more fun. Try this next time. When you see your friend, say, hey, how have you been? Or, nice to see you again. These are easy and friendly. They open the door to more talking. Now let's talk about saying thank you. Saying thank you is always good. If your friend helps you, say thank you. If they give you something, say thanks a lot. If they say something nice, say that's very kind of you. These small words show respect. They make your friend feel happy. You can also say you're welcome when they thank you, or no problem, or anytime. These are friendly answers. English is full of small, polite words. Use them often. They make your English shine, and they help you build strong friendships. Let's practice. I say, you speak English very well. You say, thank you. That means a lot. I say, thank you for helping me. You say, you're welcome. That's how it works. Small words, big meaning. Now let's talk about texting your friends in English. Sometimes you don't meet your friend face to face. You talk by phone or by message. That is also real English practice. Texting is easier because you can take time. You can think before you type. You can check your spelling. You can look up a word if you don't know it. You can even use a translation app to help you. But try to keep it simple. Don't use very big words. Use short and friendly sentences like, "Hey, how are you?" or "What are you doing today?" or "Let's meet at 4 p.m." These are good messages. When your friend replies, read it slowly. Try to understand. Then answer with a smile. Use emojis if you like. They are fun. You can send a smiling face or a grinning face or a thumbs up. Emojis help show your feeling. But remember, practice real English too. Don't only send pictures or stickers. Use your words. That's how you grow. I like texting my friends every morning. I say, "Good morning. Have a great day." It's short, but it makes my friends happy. Sometimes I ask, "Want to go for coffee later?" Or, "How was your meeting?" That's how we stay close. You can do the same. Text a friend in English today. Just one sentence. That is a start. Now let's talk about voice messages. Some apps let you send your voice. That's a great way to speak English. You don't have to be on a call. You just record and send. You can practice your pronunciation. You can listen to yourself. If you don't like it, record again. Then send it. Your friend will hear your voice. That feels more personal, more friendly. Try this. Open your phone and say, "Hi, I just wanted to say hello. How are you?" Then press send. It feels good. Don't be shy. Your friend will love it. If they reply with their voice, listen carefully. Practice by repeating what they say. That's more English practice. Voice messages are small but powerful. Now let's talk about small talk. What is small talk? It means easy, short conversations. You don't talk about deep things. You talk about simple things, like the weather or the food, or what day it is. For example, "It's really hot today," or "I love this coffee," or "Friday is finally here." These are easy ways to start talking. You can say them at school, or at work, or on the bus, or in the elevator. Small talk is everywhere. If someone says, "Nice weather today," don't just smile. Say, "Yes, it's perfect." That is how a small talk begins. Then you can add more. "Do you like summer?" Or, "What's your favorite season?" Now the talk is growing. You started small, and now it's getting bigger. That is how we do it. Practice small talk every day. Say one thing to someone, even just, "Hi, how's your day?" That one line is a big step. Now let's talk about jokes again. Making jokes helps build friendship, but be careful. Don't make jokes about things that may hurt others. Be friendly, be light, be fun. You can joke about food, about forgetting things, about silly mistakes. For example, I once said, "I came to the store but I forgot my wallet." My friend laughed and said, "You must really love walking." That made both of us smile. Jokes like these are safe and happy. They make people relax. They make the talk better. You don't need to be a comedian. Just be yourself. Try to have fun and laugh when others make jokes too. That shows you are open and easy to talk to. Now let's talk about making new friends. Maybe you don't have English-speaking friends yet. That's okay. You can make new ones. Start small. Join an online English group. Join a local class. Go to a language exchange. Say hello to someone in English, just one sentence. Say, "Hi, I'm learning English too." Or, "Can I practice with you?" Many people will say yes. People like to help. People like to talk. You just need courage. A little courage is enough. I remember my first English friend. Her name was Lucy. I said, "Hi, I like your bag." She smiled and said, "Thanks." Then we talked more. Now we are best friends, all because of one sentence. So try it. One sentence can change your life. Now let's talk about remembering names. When you meet someone new, remember their name. That is very important. Say their name again when you talk. For example, "Nice to meet you, Sarah." Or, "Sarah, do you like coffee?" This shows you care. This shows you are a good friend. If you forget the name, ask again. Say, "Sorry, what was your name again?" That's okay. It happens. People understand. But try to remember next time. You can write it down. Or say it out loud 5 times. That helps. Now let's talk about different ways to agree or disagree. When talking with friends, sometimes you agree. Sometimes you don't. That's normal. But always be polite. To agree, say, "Yes, I think so too," or "I agree with you." You can also say, "Exactly," or "You're right." To disagree, say it kindly. Say, "I see your point, but I think differently." Or, "That's interesting, but I feel another way." Or, "Maybe, but in my experience." These are soft ways to disagree. You are not fighting. You are sharing your view. That is good conversation. That is smart friendship. Talk clearly, but always be kind. Now let's talk about body language. Your body also speaks. When you smile, people want to talk to you. When you look at someone, it shows you care. When you nod, it means you are listening. Don't cross your arms too much. It can look like you are not open. Sit or stand in a relaxed way. Use your hands a little when you speak. This helps your words feel alive. Even if your English is not perfect, your smile is. Your eyes are. Your face is. That is how you make people feel safe. That is how you make friends. Your words and your body work together. Use both. Speak with your voice. Speak with your face. That's real communication. Now, let's talk about listening. Talking is important, but listening is just as important. Good friends listen to each other. When your friend speaks, don't just wait for your turn. Really listen. Try to understand their words. Try to understand their feelings. Look at their face. Listen to their voice. Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they excited? When you listen, nod your head. Say yes or "I see." That shows you are paying attention. Ask questions to show you care. For example, if your friend says, "I had a busy day," you can say, "Oh, what happened?" Or, "Was it work or family?" These small questions help your friend talk more. That is how trust grows. That is how connection grows. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Listen for the feeling. Listen for the big idea. Say, "Can you say that again?" Or, "I didn't understand that word." That is okay. It's better to ask than to pretend. Friends will be happy to explain, and you learn new words that way. Now let's talk about showing support. Friends need support. Sometimes your friend feels down. Maybe they are tired or upset. You can help with your words. Say, "I'm here for you," or "That sounds hard," or "Do you want to talk about it?" These simple lines are full of care. You don't need to fix the problem. Just listen. Just be there. Just be kind. You can also share your own stories. Say, "I felt like that too once," or "That happened to me before." That helps your friend feel not alone. That builds friendship. That builds love. But also be happy when your friend is happy. Celebrate their good news. Say, "I'm so happy for you," or "Wow, that's great." Smile. Laugh. Be proud of them. A good friend is happy in both good times and bad. Practice that. Now let's talk about sharing ideas. Friends talk about many things: movies, food, hobbies, books, life. When you share, you open your heart. You let someone see who you are. Start small. Say, "I watched a movie last night," or "I love making music," or "I'm learning to cook." Your friend may say, "Really? Me too." Now you have something in common. You can talk more. You can grow together. If your friend shares something new, be curious. Say, "Tell me more," or "I never heard of that before." That shows respect. That shows interest. That is how good talks begin. You don't need to be smart or perfect. You just need to be honest and open. That's enough. Now let's talk about saying sorry. Everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes you say something wrong. Sometimes you forget something. Sometimes you hurt someone without meaning to. When that happens, say sorry. Say, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you." Or, "I was wrong. Please forgive me." These are strong words. These are healing words. Don't wait too long. Don't be too proud. Saying sorry can save a friendship. It can make it stronger. Your friend will see your heart, and they will trust you more. But also, learn to forgive. If your friend says sorry, listen. Say, "It's okay. I understand." Or, "Thank you for saying that." Let go of anger. Keep your friendship warm. That is real kindness. That is real love. Now let's talk about time. Good friends spend time together. You don't need big plans. Just small moments are enough. A walk, a cup of tea, a phone call, even just sitting together in silence. That is friendship. Say, "Let's meet this weekend." Or, "Want to grab coffee?" Make time, even if you're busy. Friendships need time to grow. You water them like a plant, a little every week. If you can't meet, send a message. Say, "I'm thinking of you." Or, "I miss our talks." That keeps the connection alive. And when you finally meet, it feels so good, like coming home. So make time, even 10 minutes. That is enough. Now let's talk about ending a conversation. Sometimes you need to go. Maybe you are busy. Maybe the talk is finished. That's okay. But end it in a kind way. Say, "I have to go now, but I really enjoyed talking to you." Or, "Let's talk again soon." Smile. Be warm. Don't leave too fast. That feels cold. A soft goodbye leaves a good feeling. Your friend will remember your words, and they'll want to talk again. so practice nice endings. They are part of good conversations. Now let's talk about giving compliments. A compliment is a kind word. It makes people feel good. You can say, "I love your smile," or "You're really good at explaining things," or "That shirt looks great on you." Don't be fake, be real. Look at something you truly like and say it. Compliments bring joy. They open hearts. They build trust. Try to give one compliment a day. Watch how people smile. Watch how they shine. You can also learn to receive compliments. If someone says, "You speak English well," just say, "Thank you." Don't say, "No, I'm not good." That stops the good feeling. Accept it. Let it in. That's part of the friendship, too. Now let's talk about saying thank you. This is very important. Say thank you for big things. Say thank you for small things. Say, "Thank you for helping me," or "Thank you for your time," or "Thanks for listening." These words are magic. They make people feel seen. They make people feel good. Use them often, and say them with a smile. You can also write thank you messages, a small note, a short text. "Thanks for today. I had fun." That keeps the heart warm. That keeps the door open. Practice saying thank you in English. Every day. It's a small habit with big power. Now let's talk about helping others. Friends help each other. If your friend is sad, offer comfort. If they need help, offer your time. Say, "Can I help you with that?" or "I'm free if you want to talk." If you are busy, say, "I can't help now, but I'll call you later." Be honest, be kind, help when you can, and let others help you too. Don't be afraid to ask. Say, "Can you help me understand this?" Or, "I need someone to talk to." That's not weakness. That's friendship. That's trust. Helping and receiving help makes the friendship deep. It makes it strong. Now let's talk about saying goodbye. Goodbyes are part of life. Maybe your friend moves away. Maybe your schedule changes. Maybe the friendship ends slowly. That happens. But still, it's good to say goodbye with kindness. Say, "I'll miss you," or "Thank you for everything," or "You are a great friend." These words stay in the heart. They leave a sweet memory. Sometimes goodbye is not forever. Sometimes it is just, "See you later." Stay open. Stay kind. If you meet again, you can talk like no time has passed. That is real friendship. Now let's talk about texting. Texting is part of modern life. It is fast. It is easy. But words in messages can feel cold. So be careful. Use kind words. Use emojis to show feeling. Say, "Hi, how are you today?" instead of just "Hi." Say, "I'm thinking of you," or "Hope your day is going well." These small messages bring big smiles. Don't just send "okay" or "k." That feels unfriendly. Add a little warmth. That's the key. Also, reply when you can. If someone texts you, don't ignore them. Even a short reply shows you care. Texting is not deep conversation, but it helps keep the connection. Use it wisely. Now let's talk about voice and tone. When you speak, your voice matters. Speak slowly and clearly. Smile when you talk. A smile changes your voice. It makes you sound warm. people feel that. Also, use a soft tone. Don't shout. Don't speak too fast. That can feel rude or cold. If you're excited, it's okay to be loud, but don't talk over your friend. Take turns. Be kind. Be calm. Also, practice your voice in front of a mirror, or record yourself. Listen to your tone. Does it sound friendly? Does it sound open? That's good practice. The words are important, but the feeling in your voice is just as important. Now, let's talk about making new friends. This can feel hard, especially in a new place or new language. But it starts with a smile, then a hello, then a small talk. You can say, "Hi, I'm new here," or "Hello, what's your name?" or "Is this seat free?" These small steps start something big. Don't be afraid. Most people are happy to talk. Everyone wants connection. Some people may be shy, but keep trying. You can also join classes, groups, or clubs. When you meet people often, friendship grows. The first conversation is the seed. Water it with kind words, then wait. Soon, you will have a new friend. Now, let's talk about trust. Trust is the heart of friendship. If your friend tells you something private, don't tell others. Keep it safe. Say, "Your secret is safe with me," or "Thank you for trusting me." If you break trust, it's hard to fix. So be careful. Be honest. Don't lie. Don't pretend. Be real. If you say you will do something, do it. If you can't, say sorry. That's how trust grows, day by day, word by word. Trust is slow to build, but easy to break. So protect it. It is a gift. Now let's talk about learning from friends. Every friend is a teacher. Some teach you patience. Some teach you laughter. Some teach you new skills. You learn new words, new foods, new ideas. So listen, watch, ask questions. Say, "How do you say that in English?" Or, "Can you teach me that game?" Friends open your world. They show you what you didn't know. And you can teach too. Share your culture, your music, your stories. Say, "In my country, we do this." Or, "Let me show you something cool." That exchange is beautiful. You both grow. You both shine. Now let's talk about being yourself. In friendship, you don't need to act. You don't need to hide. Just be you. Speak from the heart. If you are shy, say, "I'm a little shy." If you are nervous, say, "I'm still learning English." That honesty is powerful. It builds connection. You don't have to be funny or smart. Just be kind and real. That is enough. Your real self is your best self. The right friends will love that. So speak freely. Laugh freely. Be yourself. That is the true way to connect. Now let's talk about practicing. Practice talking every day. Talk to your family. Talk to your classmates. Talk to shopkeepers. Talk to yourself. Say hello. Say thank you. Ask questions. Repeat phrases. Listen and repeat. Practice makes you strong. Don't wait for perfect English. Use your English now, even if it's not perfect, even if you make mistakes. That's how we learn. Every small talk helps. Every try helps. Practice gives you confidence. Soon you will talk easily. You will feel proud. You will feel free. Now let's talk about love in friendship. Friendship is a kind of love. It's soft. It's warm. It gives strength. It gives peace. You don't always say, "I love you," but you show it. In small ways. In kind words. In good talks. In silent support. Love is there. When your friend is sick, you check on them. When they are happy, you celebrate. When they fall, you help them up. That is friendship. That is love. And it is strong. Now let's talk about goodbye for today. We talked about many things. We talked about greetings, small talk, deep talk, listening, support, trust, and more. All of this helps you talk with friends in English. You don't need big words. You don't need perfect grammar. You need heart. You need kindness. You need courage to try. I hope this story helped you. I hope it made you smile. And I hope you feel ready to speak, ready to connect, ready to be a good friend in English. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for learning with me. This is Ariel, and I am proud of you. Keep talking, keep practicing, and keep shining. You are doing great. I believe in you. Talk to you again soon.